Hey, what's going on, guys? GodFox 105 here, and today I'm bringing you another storytime video. This time it is gonna be in my middle school. And disclosure before the video actually starts: sorry if you hear the fan in the background and a snoring man. I do have my friend over here, Easy Bake, snoring in the background, having a good old time, sleeping in my bed. Uh, so I'm just up here at like 3 a.m. making videos. So don't mind him. So. Anyway, today's story is about um, me pranking my friend. Not the one in the back sleeping, but someone else. But he got me back like a few years later. But let's get into it. So, it all starts off as a normal day. I wake up, brush my teeth, take a shower, then I get on the bus, get to school, and then there was this new kid that came to school, to my middle school. So the first day of school, he wore a red shirt. So I started nicknaming him the Red Boy. So everyone started calling him the Red Boy, and he ended up just becoming his name. So this day we still call him Red Boy. So um, if you're watching this, Red Boy, hi, it's me. So let's get into the video. So basically, how I pranked him is because he had a gym class with me. Same thing with my friends. We all had gym class together. So he would spend time with us. So we had the bleachers on each side of the gym. And we would walk around in circles, and whenever we were done for 10 minutes, we would sit down on the bleachers. And that's when we're done taking a break, we would play on our phone. So what had happened was I got bored of my playing on my phone and started walking around on the bleachers. And the kids are nasty in middle school, so they'll just throw their trash there and never throw it away. And so when I'm walking, I end up finding an old Dorito bag, like a hot Dorito bag. I'm like, oh dang, what's this? So I pick it up, and I pick up the bottom of the bag, and I like squishing it with my fingers, and it feels like squishiness, like it feels like putty. I'm like, ugh, that's disgusting. And I'm thinking about it. I could definitely prank Red Boy with this. So I go to Red Boy, and I'm like, hey, Red Boy, do you want to eat the rest of my chips? I don't want them. And he's like, oh, thanks, man. Like, you're very nice. Like, I'll take it. And I kind of felt bad, but it was so funny. And then he tilts the bag up to his mouth, and he looks up, and he starts like papping the bag on the back where it can fall into his mouth, and all of it just falls into his mouth. And I don't know what it was, but it just started falling right into his mouth. And then I just tell him, yo, man, I didn't think you were actually going to do that. I found that bag on the bleacher stairs, and something squishy was in it. And he's like, and I just see his eyes just get all wide. And then he looks at me, are you being for real? I'm like, yeah, I found it. And he's like, oh my god. And he just runs to the trash can, and it's like, what? 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 It was the funniest thing ever. So eventually, he gets it all out of the system, and we're all laughing about it. And for a couple years, we bring it up now every now and then to Red Boy, and be like, oh, remember the time we pranked you with some chips that we found on the floor? And so he remembers that. And now, fast forward, we get to high school, and it's the freshman year, and you know how like coffee tastes bad, just straight up, just black coffee. Well, he got me back with that. So he comes down after lunch is already almost over. He comes down because the library had a cafe with coffee. So he comes down, and he's like, "Oh, yo, bro, like, you gotta try this new flavor of coffee. It's so good that they said they had to add, like, they can only give you a few drops of this coffee because it has so much sugar, and like they barely give you any. That's why it's so good. Like, you gotta try it. It's so good. It's a new flavor." I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, come on, you gotta try it. So I get the drink, and the first sip I took, I don't know why I trusted him. The first sip I took was just so sour, bitter, and like disgusting, and it was hot. And I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, ooh. So I just swallow it because I know it's coffee, but it was one of the most disgusting things I ever tasted. I was like, oh my god. And he's like, he starts laughing, and then he ran away. And I'm like, oh my god. So he ended up getting me back years later. So yeah, guys, it's a short one today. Sorry I've been having upload in a while. I've been really busy in my personal life. Um, but moral of the story is, don't prank your friends because they'll end up pranking you back years later. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Comment down below to tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.